Hello, and welcome to this installment of Lifeplus Unlocked. I'm excited today to be joined by Beatrice Nelson-Beer, who has rejoined Lifeplus. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what you're doing with Lifeplus?
Oh, thank you, Robert. Yeah, I'm the Chief Legal Officer of Lifeplus. So I'm basically focusing on setting things the right way now for the future for Lifeplus, for the global expansion. So we're planning big. So we want to become the smallest, biggest company in the world. So, I am super excited to have this opportunity to work with Lifeplus again.
Yeah, we're super excited to have you back.
Thank you.
Yeah, used to work with Lifeplus. How long has it been? Was that like 10, 12 years ago?
I started 13 years ago. In 2011, I started the first time and then left in 2013.
Expanded your horizons.
Absolutely.
Got even more experience. Yeah. And we've kind of kept in touch over the years. And I'm just thrilled to have you back since, I guess, last August. Was that about right? September or sometime in.
Yeah.
Why did you want to come back to Lifeplus?
I always loved Lifeplus. But when I joined the first time, I was in very early stages of my career. Clearly, and just finished university and my master's degree in the UK. So basically for me, it was the start in a career, which I super enjoyed. Didn't know much about direct selling then.
Right.
So it is always something, the first job you really love, you don't forget. So, and clearly then I wanted to broaden my horizon, joined another very big British company at that time, worked in the energy sector, and then joined another direct selling business in actually Luxembourg for about 7 years. I worked with them, and but I could never really forget about how much I loved Lifeplus.
It's good, yeah. Actually, if I remember, I tried to get you back after your time with the British company, and I kind of blew that. So I was thrilled to have another chance at the end to get her back. So especially with all the experience you've had, and I know you also in that time got a lot of experience with the direct selling organization. Why don't you tell us about your interaction there? Because you kind of do that.
Yeah, it developed. I mean, in my previous role for the other direct selling company, we basically worked with various direct selling associations all over Europe, as well as in Asia and in the US as well. So it was a direct selling association there in Washington. And I also became the president of the European Direct Selling Association, CELDIA, which was a very interesting journey for me, because the first time I've actually taken up a role in governmental affairs to learn how politics work, and actually not just having the company's head and also the head of the whole industry, which was really exciting to basically promote the industry, to lobby for the industry, to see what is needed, what is the future looking like.
Which is really important, too, because it's kind of an industry that often is misunderstood and it's sometimes under attack almost.
Yeah.
And so it's really important to have people like you in there, fighting the good fight. So
yeah, ethics is a big thing.
How long did you do that as president?
It's been good 2 years. So, yeah.
You plan on continuing your working with the Direct Selling Association?
Yeah. We just applied for the membership at CELDIA.
Yeah.
Happy to share that with you.
Good.
So we just had the review from the ethics committee and we passed as expected. So I hope that we're in summer going to join the European Direct Selling Association again, and clearly I will continue working very closely.
Great. I saw also that you were again on the list of kind of the top 500.
That's true.
Tell us about that list. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it is actually. The first time it happened was in 2019 that I was basically suggested. I don't know by whom, because it's always completely anonymized. You don't know who suggests that you deserve that honor, because it is an honor. That's basically what every lawyer is waiting for, to be on that list.
Yeah, go ahead and say what it was, because I'm not sure I said it correctly.
It's the Legal 500. And the Legal 500 is around for God knows how many years now, and they normally used to do basically these honors for private counsel only, basically when you work in a private law firm. But they started doing it also for in-house legal counsel, because more and more lawyers move in-house these days, and companies decide to have their own law or legal department instead of just going and outsource everything, because it's just more efficient. It gives you a broader way of working. So, and the Legal 500 started this list for general counsels, and in 2019 I was honored the first time to be on the top lawyers for the Benelux, and that then continued another 2 times past COVID, and now again after I joined Lifeplus, I got recognized again for the top Legal 500 GCs, the power list as they call it in Luxembourg.
Congratulations!
Thank you.
That's really cool. You know, you mentioned companies bringing, let's say, their own people to do, you know, legal stuff. And you know, with Lifeplus, we kind of do that in a lot of areas, which bucks, you know, one of the trends these days of specialization and outsourcing everything.
Yeah.
But, you know, what we have found is while that might be efficient in some ways, you don't get the same level of commitment and integrity across the organization when it's people who are outside doing your bidding. So when everybody feels part of a cohesive whole that is working toward common goals, it just seems like, you know, you get a better result.
That's true. This is what I love so much about Lifeplus, that we have the manufacturing in-house. You know, so you can react actually to the demand of the market. You can design your own products. You're not relying on third parties to have them doing what you want to do, and you can ensure the quality of your products. You source your own ingredients. I mean, you're completely autark when it then comes to be,
Exactly. And that kind of product integrity of quality is the biggest reason that we do it. And, you know, we do outsource a small number of products simply because either we can't make them or we can't import them across different countries. But I have to tell you, almost all of the issues we have with product quality and integrity is with outside vendors in situations where we can't control it. So
that's perfect. I mean, who can say that? Which direct selling company can actually say that they manufacture in-house?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's some, but if you know, what I would put in kind of the top tier of, because they want to also ensure their integrity. So
absolutely,
and I think it's something we want to, you know, move more and more into. So that, you know, was kind of when we looked at moving into the pet space, which we're about to you know, jump into with both feet. It was kind of the same thing. We talked to a lot of vendors and could go that route. But we really looked around until we could find a company that we could buy. So once again, we could control our own manufacturing.
Yeah, bring your knowledge in-house. I mean,
absolutely. And in a category, you know, I think people are as much concerned about the integrity of the quality for their pets, or maybe even more concerned than they are the products they take themselves. So I think that's really important. What else do you like about Lifeplus?
I like the people of Lifeplus. I like my colleagues clearly who I'm working with. I think it's just great working with people that enjoy their job, that like to come to work. And I like the members. I think we have such a broad, basically, spectrum of members from all ways of life, which I think is incredible. You don't find that, you know, and this is this friendly atmosphere, actually. And yeah, I enjoy it. It's just relaxed.
I think that's, for me, the thing I find most rewarding about, you know, being part of Lifeplus is we do seem to attract really cool, friendly people who just want to work together to make the world a better place. And like you said, whether they're the members or the employees, you know, it's just, I'm always, you know, kind of impressed with ourselves and the kind of people we manage.
We're proud of it. I mean, you should be.
Yeah.
Because this is incredible. I mean, there's so many people working for Lifeplus now, taking the products every day. I mean,
yeah,
it's amazing.
Yeah, and I think even thinking of my story going way back, which even predates Lifeplus, but when I joined Bob Lemon and Bill Evans in Batesville, it was kind of that same feel when I walked into that business as opposed to the other network marketing companies I'd helped set up. You could just tell from the employees there was a completely different feel. They were all happy to be there. It was like walking into a family almost, and then the integrity with which The owners treated all their employees and treated their members and their outlook is really what attracted me to join the team way back and what kept me with the team. And when we, kind of started Lifeplus, again, their integrity to, make Tim and I equal partners at that time without a written contract, just because they felt that we had contributed, to building up the business to that point. And
there's that trust
exactly
that you receive, and this is incredible. Yeah. This is what I enjoy so much working for you now again.
Yeah, well, we're
giving that trust and just to do the right thing.
And we're thrilled to have you back. We're also excited about some of the international expansion, some of that stuff that we're doing.
Yeah, and the first journey is now on Japan for us. I mean, as you very well know, we have a lot of customers in Japan already. For God knows how many years now? Been a while, 20?
And yeah, at least 20 years. But again, it's always been a what I would call maybe half opened in Japan.
Yeah.
And it's exciting now to fully open it, meaning having our own Japanese entities and Japanese bank accounts and
an office and people, place to go for the members and have meetings and such. I mean, it would be cool.
Yeah, and it's such a powerful market, in the world that until you take that step, I think a lot of the serious builders in Japan don't really take you serious. So, I'm excited to do that. I'm also excited to take a trip to Japan at some point.
Me too.
I've been once, but you've never been.
No, I've never been. So I'm super excited about that. Hopefully we make it this year. Who knows?
Maybe next spring, because when we were doing the interviews for the general manager there, I'm pretty sure the recommendation was the best time to come was the spring, which might be about perfect time. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And go through the
for Japanese culture, such a big thing in Japan. They travel all across the island. Basically, just to see the different cherry trees blossoming, it's such a big thing. Incredible. So, but it's beautiful, I'm going to have to say.
So I'm excited about that. I know also that you and your team, part of what you do is to try and maintain the integrity of the membership group, because as you get larger and move into other countries and other cultures, making sure that you protect the integrity of the opportunity is huge, because, with so many people kind of, gunning for direct sales companies, if you don't do that, it really risks the whole opportunity for everyone. So I know that you guys take that really seriously and have even been working on the code of conduct to try and maintain that integrity and opportunity. You want to address that, Bill?
Yeah, of course. I mean, the whole thing is, as you said correctly, we try to basically keep this ethical, safe bubble alive. Because, you're clearly, when you grow, you're always on the target from people that are not so serious about it. They just come in, take the opportunity, take the most out of it, and leave again. We still want to make sure we have people that join Lifeplus on the long run and do things the way we want them to do things in an ethical way. Not falling into any kind of areas where it gets challenging, put it that way. So we put a lot of effort in with the compliance team to maintain that and to also transition this to other new countries and new markets now. And part of that is the code of conduct that we have drafted. This is basically a reflection of what Lifeplus stands for in terms of ethics and behavior and values in particular, because this is crucial. So we're going to launch that hopefully soon and have it on the website so that everybody can basically see what Lifeplus stands for and what makes it so unique.
That's great. And it is crucial. And I like the way you described it, protect that special little bubble. It's, it's like Plus is like our baby. And it must be protected. I think we're somewhat fortunate in that our system in general, the way it's constructed, doesn't make it easy for scammers, to come into Lifeplus and take advantage of other people. That doesn't mean they won't try, because, especially I know especially when you get out of Germany, it's like if there's a way to game the system, people will figure it out.
Yeah.
So, but I have noticed over the years that those people, even if they join Lifeplus, tend not to hang around. I don't know, maybe all the nice people is uncomfortable for them to be around. I'm not sure why, but I've kind of noticed that over the years.
Part of that clearly is the reason for that. But it's also you don't give them a feeding ground at Lifeplus. We don't encourage this behavior, and the network doesn't. They don't want that. They don't want that level, and so that's a good thing. It keeps itself healthy.
It does, and you bring up a really good point there, because it's not something that the company could make happen. And what I mean is the fact that the network does such an incredible job policing itself, right? In other words, it's like they know it's special, and they really, get on to people who do anything that might jeopardize the opportunity. And I'm not sure that's always the case in this industry, where you get the network itself
definitely not
helping you out.
No, definitely not. But that comes from this actually family feeling we have at Lifeplus, which we should really maintain. Because if you have that, you have a direct connection. People can talk to you, being approachable, being, having an open door, an open ear, whatever you want to call it. And especially how we actually deal with our customers and our members, they can call in. This personal touch that we offer is unique. There is someone on the phone that answers. It's not a computer voice that says, hang on in the line. It's basically, it is personal. They get listened to. They can share with us their worries. They can share their concerns. They can ask the questions. I mean, this is special.
Yeah, and
it gives them a feeling of belonging.
It's funny, and I find it almost a little sad that treating people right and having people for them to talk to and not being elitist actually is special and unique.
Yeah.
I think, if you went back in time a little bit, that would have been the norm, not something, that stood out. So I'm glad doing what just seems right and normal does make us special, but that just seems like the right way to do things to me. So, yeah. So there was something else I wanted to kind of have you fill out for people. We work with a fair number of athletes, and so some of our products, we do the Kölner Liste and Inform Sport, and I didn't know if you want to kind of, for those people who don't really know what those things are and why they matter, maybe you can kind of fill everybody in.
Yeah, sure. I mean, we have, I think now 40 products on the Kölner Liste. I think that's basically what it is. I mean, the Kölner Liste exists for a fairly long time now. It's been an initiative from various companies to provide testing facilities for nutritional supplements to test the products for doping-relevant substances. Basically, this is what it is. To basically give the sports people the safety and security that what they are taking is clean. They're not in any jeopardy. They basically get tested positively because of some ingredients. Because there's a challenge with nutritional supplements. You never know if you have contamination, whatever it is. The more ingredients there are in a product, the more challenging it gets. But having this and providing that service to sports people, because companies pay for it, as we do,
Sure.
to have the products tested, to have them listed there is a great thing. And a lot of sports people take the products for that exact reason. And the same is here with Informed Sport.
Yeah, because they want to be 100% sure. We've always known that we don't have, any adulterated ingredients, because we do amazing testing on all of our products. But if you want to get on these lists, you send them actually samples from your batches, and they test those specific batches so that the athlete can be 100%.
Exactly.
So,
and that laboratory that is testing that in Cologne is from the University of Cologne. And it's a WADA accredited laboratory. So sports people can really be sure.
Cool. What accredited?
WADA is the World Anti-Doping Agency.
Okay.
So, and that's basically the authority that tests at the Olympics, for example, test on the sports people, make sure we have a fair, leveled competition ground for the sports people, and that things don't go wrong.
And Informed Sport, what's that, do you know?
Informed Sport is a very similar thing. Informed Sport is a slightly different to Kölner Liste, but it's very big, in particular in the US. So, and we have 3 products on Informed Sport at the moment. That's especially the protein the Bee Fuel Bee restraint.
The ones we named after you. Right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that. I forgot that. These are the 3 big sports products we have at the moment that also our cycling team is taking and so on. And that is, it's a very good way also to promote the products. Other people look at it, they check on the website, and
Yeah, and I see only, more and more participation, in that kind of credible testing.
Yeah.
Also expansion of the sport lines, I think, is kind of in the pipeline as well. So looking forward to that. Very much appreciated you coming and sharing today.
Anytime.
Well, I'll take you up on that. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you all for listening.
Thank you.